Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Ooh, let me let this down. See if I can let this down a little bit more. Maybe not. Maybe. Nope. Uh-oh. Okay, well. How have you guys been? It has been a minute since I last talked to y'all and seen y'all and all of that. I am currently in the baby's room. Hubby is going crazy buying all this stuff, so excuse me, I am trying to organize a little bit, and it's going. It's so much stuff in here. I don't know. Sorry, y'all, my nose is stopped up in May. That is crazy. I'm trying to do some organization. It's stuff everywhere. I'm almost embarrassed to show you everything that's everywhere. I'm trying to organize. Yeah. So let me show y'all what's going on. Why I'm trying to organize. I'm just looking like I like everything to be in place, and this is giving me anxiety. Okay. Yeah. Trying to figure out what I want to put where and whatnot. But anyway, y'all, I am doing really good. I am 26 weeks and 2 days. Today is March, I think the 17th, Monday. Yeah, I'm out of breath. So let's just see my stomach, because I know that's gonna be a big thing. It's pretty big. I just got on anything, y'all. But yeah, it's getting so big. See if I can bag back a little bit, but yeah. I just throw on anything getting out the shower because I was in a hurry. But oh my goodness, y'all. And this is the front. Not what I expected. We still got a long way to go. My due date is August the 21st. But while I'm up, let me turn this camera around so y'all can see. Okay, so this is the baby's room. When you walk in the door, this is what's here. These boxes. I kind of had everything set up, but anyway, we got the changing table up, little accessories on the side. These are their little bears. Remember the ultrasound? I showed y'all these a while ago. And then all of this stuff. Now the Luna car seat, we're gonna use this car seat before my husband got from the last twin pregnancy that we're having. We're not gonna use that car seat, or maybe that'll go in his car or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I was sitting. We are using one crib. I was gonna get two, but this is a pretty big crib, and if I were to get two of these in here, I would have to turn them sideways because it's not really a lot of room. Like, this is the closet door, and it's not a lot of space over here. Excuse these marks on the wall. They're gonna be covered up. This was actually my daughter's room before. Everybody was upstairs, but we since moved her downstairs because the baby's room was downstairs, but we moved the baby's room upstairs. But you see, if I close it, you know, it's not that much clearance, you know, over here, so I couldn't I couldn't do another crib side by side and it'd be enough room. So if we do another crib later on down the line, which we probably will, we would just turn them sideways so both of them can get in here. Yeah, so this is all of this stuff. This is what I'm trying to organize, put all of this stuff up and go from there. This is their closet. We are getting together. That's the boys' side. As you can see, it's boyish. This is little mama side over here. Got a lot of pinks and stuff going on. Their diapers, wipes, which we need to get more of, and all of this stuff that hubby's going crazy with getting. Yeah, it's just a lot. So I'm here trying to get all of this stuff together. So maybe you can see why I'm having anxiety, but hubby has gotten 2 double strollers. The stroller that I wanted only takes like 4 car seats, and the Nuna was one of them. And I was like, okay, well, we can use that car seat. We can use the Nuna. But this other car seat, we hadn't done anything with it. I just don't like, it's one of those Graco. It doesn't have enough cushion for me. So I don't like that, but I love the cushion in the Nuna. And it's cute. It's cute. So we just got to get one more Nuna car seat and keep it moving. So this is what I'm trying to decide on. These right here. Well, for one, I wanted some bins. Well, I need to get some bins so I could put like socks, bibs, you know, mittens, things like that when I'm changing them, so I don't have to step away from the babies and, you know, get something out of one of these baskets. I could just reach, you know, slide the little drawer, you know, the little container out right here, get socks, t-shirts, whatever, and slap them on them instead of, you know, being away from the changing table. So I'm trying to get all of that together. And up here is just like a little, it's normal stuff that you would need. Some little Desitin, lotion, moisturizer, a little comb and brush, dab and wipe. Oh my goodness. And down here, I just kind of been trying to fill this up a little bit. Sorry, y'all, I'm out of breath. But yeah, trying to fill that up a little bit. Get them that little stuff down there. Here's just some t-shirts we put in there because we couldn't fit it in the closet anymore. Nothing's down here yet. Excuse me. So yeah, there is that little stuff up here, the bottles and stuff. Some little care stuff. She got some one of those back there, a little nail clip thing. So we pretty much getting ready. It's not too much more that we have to do, but I'm trying to get stuff together, honey. So I'm turning this camera back around. Okay. And while I try to do some organizing, I'm gonna stop to get out of it. So 26 weeks, 2 days, and I've been getting swelling in my feet. I just noticed a lot of swelling yesterday, but I was kind of on my feet a little bit yesterday, and then by the morning, once I went to sleep and had them up, the swelling had gone down. They are a little swollen now, just because I've been up trying to figure this out. I'm getting carpal tunnel in my hands, which I'm not happy about. I had to take my rings off over here. I need to take these off over here, but I don't really want to. I've had 2 babies. Well, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna edit that. But yeah, I want to take this ring off. I don't want to take the ring off. It needs to come off because it's cutting circulation to my hand or my finger. But I don't want to take it off because I don't want to look like one of those. Not one of those, but I had 2 babies and I wasn't married before. And I kind of know how people look at you, you know, being pregnant. So I love that I have my ring, you know, and people can stay out of my business when I'm just going into stores. But that's neither here nor there. I know it's more important, you know, for my health that I do take it off. And then also, if I have to have a C-section, it has to come off. And I don't want them to cut my ring. But I hadn't took it off despite the swelling and then the carpal tunnel. Like every morning that I wake up, I cannot even close my fist. Like that's just how bad the swelling is. My wrist hurt. Oh my goodness, they hurt. Even something simple as like pushing like the enter button on the microwave. Like it's crazy. I don't remember that with my other kids. So yeah, it's a lot going on with this body. Carrying 2 babies. So what else has been going on? I honestly thought it was going to be a lot easier than what I've been going through. I didn't really count the cost, but you know, I'm not complaining. I know it's a blessing, you know, and I don't really like to complain. I don't. What makes it really worse is when I'm not constipated or I need to use the bathroom. It makes me so much more uncomfortable. Like I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like so irritated because it's so much like everything, the babies, the fluid, waste, placentas, all of that. It's just a lot. So, but normally once I use the bathroom, I feel a whole lot better. I did have my anatomy scan. Everything looked really good with the babies with the anatomy scan. I thought I was going to be, you know, keeping this stuff around. Everything looked good with the anatomy scan, but the only thing that they saw was the boy had a lot more fluid. He had a lot more amniotic fluid around him than the girl did. Not that she was lacking any, but he had like plentiful. And they said the only way that, or the reason why he would have that is if like the mom had diabetes, or if the mom had diabetes, or it just could be just because he's a lot bigger than the girl. And that was one thing, like the mom could have diabetes. But they said boys normally, like on a chart, are bigger than girls. So that was one reason that he had more fluid than she had. And they said comparing them, well, just looking at them by themselves, they're perfect. But when you compare them together, because he's so much larger than the girl, that's where they seem like that's the issue is. So they wanted to test me for diabetes to see if I had diabetes, to see if that's why he had a lot more fluid than her, to rule that out. And if I did not have diabetes, then we were just chalking it up to he's a boy and he's bigger than the girl. So, and that's what they done. That's what happened. Well, wait a minute. You guys know I done the anatomy scan. That was the echo that I had to do when they looked at the heart and the brain and everything so much more closely. That's what happened at the echo, sorry. Yeah, that was what happened at the echo. I think it was like 23, about 23 weeks at the echo. And that's it. Everything else was perfectly fine. And so at my next appointment, when I went back to the doctor, so the echo was on a Monday, and I went back to my doctor towards the end of the week, and I was just shy of being 24 weeks. No, 23 weeks, I think. Or should I have been 24 weeks? That doesn't make sense. I think I was 23 weeks when I done the echo. And at that appointment, I think I was 23 weeks. That can't be right. 22 weeks. Maybe I was 22 weeks. I can't remember, y'all. But anyway, we done the test for gestation of diabetes, and I passed. I didn't have diabetes. So the thing is, just he's bigger than her. At that appointment with my, at that appointment for my echo, he was 1 pound, 12 ounces, and she was 1 pound, 4 or 5 ounces. So he was almost 2 pounds, where she just got to 1 pound. I have an appointment the end of this week, and I get to see how much bigger they are now. He is always measuring bigger than her. He's like in the 98th percentile. Like, what? I don't even know where she is, because in my anatomy scan, I think I touched on that a little bit. In my anatomy scan, she needed to get some measurement, and before we left, she wasn't complete with her like assessment, so she couldn't tell me what percentile she was in. I mean, that appointment was almost 2 hours, so it was pretty long. And we were hungry, ready to go, tired. So, but yeah, I get to see where they are now. I'm so excited that, you know, we reached 20 weeks. I'm so excited that, you know, like, it seemed like there's so many miles. Let me sit back down because I'm gonna make my feet swollen more than they are. Sitting here talking to y'all, catching y'all up. So here, everything is like a milestone. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness, let's get to, excuse me. Like, oh my goodness, let's get to, you know, suppression. Like, okay, ooh, let me start my period. Let's get to suppression. Let's get to, you know, what is the other one? Suppression, check, and let's get to transfer. Oh, we'll start taking meds. Let's get to transfer. Then we get to transfer. Let's get to, you know, 4 days past transfer, so you can see if you're pregnant, take that pregnancy test. Oh, let's make it to beta. Get to beta. After beta, let's get to 5 weeks. Let's get to 5.5 weeks to get the ultrasound, 6 weeks, and 8 weeks, and the big milestone, 12 weeks. You know, you out of the first trimester, and my thing, I want to get to 14 weeks, because here, you know, going into the emergency, you have to go like through the regular emergency up until 14 weeks. You can't go onto the maternity floor to labor and delivery until 14 weeks. So I guess that's when they kind of take you serious. At 14 weeks, thank goodness I have not had to go to the hospital beyond like 13 weeks. And then, you know, 14 weeks. Oh my goodness, let's get to 16, and then 20, the anatomy scan. And oh my, I know when I was pregnant with my girls, like 20, well, I didn't even know about my second girl until I was 26 weeks pregnant, like the pregnancy age that I am now, gestational age that I am now. But like 20 weeks was like the big thing, because you get to find out the gender and all of that. And then 24 weeks, that's something that I just learned about. Like, that's viability. You know, they'll begin to give your baby, like if you have to deliver early, they'll give your baby, you know, life-saving treatment. Because anything beyond that, I didn't know, like, if you had to deliver, you know, I'm seeing like on YouTube, you know, people deliver their baby and, you know, it's really nothing that the hospital can do. I'm like, what? So just learning about the viability stage, like, okay, you're 24 weeks, you know, the hospital will give you, you know, your baby's life-saving treatment to save their life. I'm like, oh my goodness. But when my baby's measuring, so the boy at that appointment, I think I was 22 weeks. And at that appointment, no, I had to be 23 weeks. I think I was like 23 weeks and 2 days or something like that, because it was on a Monday. And he was measuring 25 weeks and in some days, and she was measuring 24 weeks and some days. So I was just happy that they were beyond, you know, the 24-week point. They were already measuring there. Even though they were not that old, they were already measuring in that category. So that made me feel really good. But once I finally hit 24 weeks, I knew they were even more further, you know, beyond that point. And now that I'm 26 weeks, I'm like, ooh, 28 weeks, you know, that's another big milestone to hit, because you see babies being born at 28 weeks and, you know, they have a really good outcome, and, you know, that makes me happy. And then when 28 weeks comes, it's what, 32 weeks and 34 weeks, and then it's just all uphill from there. Like, oh my goodness. And me knowing that they are going to induce me at 38 weeks, I'm just like, oh, I'm counting down, because I am 26 weeks now. So 10 weeks from now, I'll be 36. 2 more weeks, I'll be 38. So like, I have less than 12 weeks left. So I was on my husband about preparing early. Like, I don't like to be a last minute person, and I was just seeing like so much going on, like in the IVF community, or just mainly IVF. Like, a lot of people, I was just watching videos, and some people had to be hospitalized. Like, some people had short cervix, some people, you know, just started having contractions going into labor. And with me, I had both of the girls before 38 weeks. I had one at 30, I think I had both of them in the 37th week. So 36 or 37. So me just knowing that I'm carrying twins and I couldn't get to a singleton pregnancy at 38 weeks, I was like, that really made me nervous, because I'm like, ooh, Larice, you could be in the hospital at any given time, like, you know, and I didn't want it to be on my husband to, you know, have to prepare everything, because I know my husband and things just wouldn't get done the way that I wanted them to. So I am happy to say that we are pretty much ready, you know, outside of some little organization, things like that. I'm gonna try to get some of this stuff organized. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So yeah. Okay. That little cubby corner is what I'm gonna be trying to get out of the way. So let's just pack some of this stuff together. these little docky ties. And I wanted one of these. I got two. I don't want to buy them because y'all know how expensive these things are. You know, yeah. So he got some. And so he thought he was getting the same things, but obviously not. He thought this and that was the same thing. It's the same brand, but not the same thing. So, yeah. Because it's another box that I need to get over here. Tub. This is a y'all. I'm guessing this is like a little shower thing. Oh, it's bottle. Somebody else sounds like empty. Let me take a peek in here. See what's going on. Maybe what's going on. Swing, honey. Okay, let me put these docky ties in over here. My water. Okay. Docky ties. Okay, gotta put that right there. Bottle warmer. He got one bottle warmer, right? And it says it takes 2 minutes to warm the bottle, but it's only one. We got 2 babies. What? I don't know what my husband was thinking about that, but whatever. It is what it is. We tried. Oh man, so okay, well. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do. So that looks better, right? It's not You know, that's what I like. I like organization, even though that's a little much over there. I would much rather have I would much rather have a stand. Something over here that's gonna be useful. Put this in the closet because this stuff needs to be out. So now we got hangers and this stuff is going to put up. Now I need to work on goodness gracious. Okay, now I need to work on getting all of this stuff in here together. So okay, I'll set y'all up a little bit so y'all can help me. Well, I guess it won't like lean in any further. No, it won't. It won't lean in because it's okay. It's a little bit better. Okay, so let me see how y'all can see for everything. Well, you can't. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like her stuff, like her. I don't really want to put all of this in here because I want to know what else I need. But I think we're good on bibs. So let me put her bibs in here. Probably don't need to be too serious or whatnot, just because like too serious with putting this stuff away because we still gotta wash everything. And we're gonna wash stuff as we get closer to the due date. But now I'm just trying to get everything put away. So that's that. And I'll put like her little burp cloths and socks and stuff. I think this will be perfect for what I'm using it for, and just put it on the floor. Mittens and stuff. That kind of stuff. Okay, this is clean. What is this? Rags? Yeah, that's rags. So it makes a pretty good little bucket of power for her. I'm gonna do him next. Ooh, on my back. Okay. Same thing for him. Little bibs. Excuse me, y'all. Is this hers? It is. Green, it could be for either or. And his little socks. Hats and stuff. Now you don't have that many hats, so that's something Mom and Dad need to look into. His little mittens. little bird cloths. And he has blankets. I think blankets should be in something else because, yeah, I think blankets should be somewhere else, which I'll probably end up putting in a drawer or somewhere. But his basket ain't as full as hers. What is these? These are rags. Yeah, his is not as full as hers, probably because he don't have as many hats and mittens and stuff. Probably bibs too. So that's good. We need to go through and make sure he has everything just the same as her. So yeah. Okay. And I may put his little stuff in here because he has these little Jordan things, which we hadn't really decided who we were going to give them to. I mean, she could wear some of those too. So, see, it's getting clear. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Some little headbands, and these are so cute. Which she needs a lot more than that, but we're not gonna go there. These are washcloths. I'll probably end up putting these. See, this is stuff that I want like in drawers, like packed up under there, that little changing table thing. So I'm gonna find something, because right now they're just gonna be getting dusty. This is his cute little thing and her little unicorn. So yeah. Pacifiers, sheets, and those. Which is not too much. I can just put these away. I can put these away. And these are bird cloths. Bird cloths. Receiving blankets. Blankets. So they can split these. Bird cloths. These are blankets. So multi-purpose. Receiving. It don't really matter. Bird cloths, it say 4, but these are pretty nice size bird cloths. So they can be about the same. I'm gonna put these up under here. Put these up under here. Over there. I will also put like the rags and rags and stuff. These are this little stuff can stand out. It's just pacifiers. Okay, y'all. This video is too long. All right, so I will see y'all in the next video.